Hi, I'm Amy Pasquet from Jean-Luc Pasquet Cognac. What's in the bottle? Here I have a bottle of our Organic 4. It's our youngest cognac. It's aged 4 years old. Back in 2016, we decided to do away with our VS, VSOP, and XO because we felt like people didn't know us well enough to know what was really in that bottle, and we wanted more transparency. So when you purchase a bottle of Organic 4, you know that you have 4-year-old cognac from our estate in Héraville and Birac. So you have a fine champagne here, which means it's a blend between Grand Champagne and Petit Champagne with at least 50% from the Grand Champagne. And you can actually turn your bottle around and get all the information on each lot of cognac because each one is different. We are vintners and we make the best cognac we can with the stock that we have. We are in organic agriculture, that's why the cognac is called l'organique. We have been officially since 1998. For us, organics is a way of revealing terroir. So when you're using organic agriculture, you have 2 natural ingredients to treat against mildew and odium, and they're copper and sulfur. We only use topical treatments for the vines and preventative medicine. So the products don't go into the sap of the vines, and that means they can't alter the flavor of the grapes. Absolutely. So when you're not in organic agriculture, there are plenty of systemic products that do go into the sap, and they do have an arsenal of, we'll say, treatments that can take away disease once the disease has attacked the plant, but we don't have that in organic agriculture, and those kind of treatments are systemic, so they do go into the sap of the plant. I have no idea whether the distillate is affected as far as pesticides go, but I do know that if it goes into the sap of the plant, it can change the flavor of the grape. So we've gone back to Feuille Blanche since the late 90s when we went back to organic agriculture, in the same idea to find the terroir flavor. The idea is to go back to that original grape. So we don't have 100% Feuille Blanche vines. We have Uni Blanc like everybody else. We also have some Monty, which is a local grape variety made for cognac and pineau. And we have Merlot and Cabernet. The Feuille Blanche is an incredible grape as far as flavor is concerned, but it's also a really finicky grape and difficult to cultivate. So we have about 1.5 hectares, which is harvested, vinified, distilled, and aged apart. So you can taste 100% Feuille Blanche from us. But all of our cognacs are not 100% Feuille Blanche. We are looking into planting other grape varieties and looking into new grape varieties that are resistant to mildew and odium. So we have a unique way of making our Pinot. We use 2 grape varietals, Monty and Uni Blanc. That's less unique than the rest of the process. So we distill the cognac in a manner that's slightly different from the cognac that we're going to make to put in the bottle for cognac. And we're going to age that cognac between its distillation and the mutage with the mou de raisin, with the grape juice. We're going to put it in an ex-Pinot barrel. The cognac is actually going to be lower in alcohol because it's been in that Pinot barrel. And we're also going to harvest the white grapes at a time when they are at 10% alcohol. So we get the lowest sugar, and we also are adding more eau de vie, so our Pinot is slightly more alcoholic, less sweet, and more acidic than a lot of other Pinots. So it's a different balance from a lot of Pinot for our white Pinot. For our rosé Pinot, we do something slightly different as well. We start the fermentation on the rosé wine. We take it to 2% alcohol in fermentation, and then we add the cognac, which stops the fermentation process. So there again, the objective is to reduce sugar. And we also add some flavors of vinification.